Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Your Sunny Arches. And I am, of course, Your Sunny Arches. And tonight, we're going to do a love reading for Libra. Yes, Libras, it's your turn. And we're going to do a love reading for Libra men and a Libra women, okay? We're going to do a different spread. We are using the Bonfire Tarot. And then we're going to turn to the Romance Angel Oracle cards for the love advice, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask for one general love card for Libra, please. We got the moon for the second half of June of 2020. All right. Wow, the moon. Keep in mind that with the moon, we do have, with this moon card specifically, you have the moon and what appears to be the sun. Okay, you also have the third eye, so there may be some kind of confusion, especially when it comes to what I'm getting at this moment in regards to your intuition. It's almost like Libra, you can't really see what's going on. It's like you're clouded. Um, there's a yeah, like a veil of some kind covering your third eye. You're not really able to see ahead like you normally are accustomed to. Okay, but there is some sort of, I want to see some sort of clarity, but unfortunately, as I'm looking at the card, I didn't notice this before. I have been noticing that the wine cup is here. It's like, it's tipped over, it's fallen over, but it isn't until now, Libra, that I'm noticing that there is a river of wine. Um, I'm getting some form of bloodshed, so my condolences. If there's something, dramatic has happened. Tragic is really the word that I'm looking for. Um, or I'm trying. It's almost like there was an emotional upheaval, right? An emotional overspill, intuitive overspill, and it's created this effect, and things are, I want to say murky, but I don't feel like really that's what it is. Created as some sort of a ripple effect, and unfortunately, you're not able to see things clearly at this point in time. So there definitely is some confusion, and there may be a need for you to somehow realign. And I think you're looking for not that I think, but I'm pretty sure you're looking for some form of clarity in how to regain your intuitive sight. So let me have one love card specifically for Libra men, please. One love card specifically for Libra men for the second half of June of 2020, please. And thank you. Here we go. Oh, Libra men, we got the Seven of Swords. What is going on? What's going on? Okay. Next card we're looking for is one love card specifically for Libra women, please. One love card specifically for Libra ladies for the second half of June 2020. And here we are. We have the Four of Wands. So I'm going to bring this in so we can see it better. Okay. All right. Just keep in mind the moon is the general love reading for both men and women. So there is confusion. There's a need for clarity. Um, some sort of emotional upheaval or intuitive overspill of some sort. Okay. Howling to the moon, I'm getting. It's just a lot of emotions. And we're definitely headed into Cancer season, so this might clear up that. Okay. So let's see. 4 love advice cards, please, for Libra men. 4 love advice cards for Libra men for the second half of June of 2020. Well, okay. So Libra men, you have the Seven of Swords. You've been Pretty sneaky. Um, the Seven of Swords is usually associated with Aquarius. Okay, I think we got our cards. Past life relationship, retreat, and wedding. We just need one more. New love was at the bottom of the deck, just in case. Okay, if you're seeking, there is a possibility of a new love. Or this past relationship may be the new love. Love yourself first. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. So, men, of course, as you have all this clarity, it's see these set of eyes in the background. That's you. I feel like that's more like you, Libra. Like you're looking in. You're the outsider looking in on this situation, and you're seeing this person. They could be an Aquarius themselves, um, or you may have Aquarius in your chart. Okay. But the point is this. The point is that there's some sneaky stuff going around that you're not necessarily privy to. Or you may be seeing it, but you're not sure, you're not able to communicate it. Right? Now, because a lot of this has to do with your intuitive sight, you have that sense, like you know something's not right, but you're having a hard time deciphering what it is exactly. Okay. So, past life, it has to do with a past life relationship. So, you've been in this cycle. I hate to say it like that, but it is, that's just what it is, right? You've been, so what this means is that it's a cycle that's been repeated in more than one lifetime, right? And so you've known each other before. So there's someone, whoever it is that you're currently thinking of, and they're maybe even now in this lifetime, you find yourself going over and over the same cycles with them. It may be different each and every time, but for whatever reason, you know, you're very drawn to this person. Right. Then you have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now there may be two people in this card. Um okay. Thing is, I'm looking at the cards, I'm looking at the different pictures, and I'm just getting different vibes, different energy. Okay. Uh, there's a lot going on, obviously. Duh, right? Duh, Sunny Arches. Didn't you just say that? Yeah. um, my head hurts. So if you have a headache, um, yeah, I don't blame you. I that just gave me an idea of the kind of mental overload that you're in at this point, because you're trying to figure it all out yourself and you can't, and you need me, and that's what I am here for. I am here to help you. Let me do that. So here's a cover. Okay, I'm gonna go over it one way and another, but I'm gonna try to do this in a timely fashion because I want to give the same attention to Libra women. All right, here we go. Sneaky shit's going on. You know it. All right. Now this is a universal. This with the moon card here. This lets me know that this is something that's meant to be. You're meant to be blocked. You're not meant to see it all. They may allow you to see certain things. To if it's very important, it's or to help kind of assuage your fears, whatever it may be. They're allowing you to see certain things. They're giving you a glimpse, okay, of what it is that may be going on in the background, okay, behind the scenes. All right, but it's not meant for you to see the whole thing, and there's a reason for that. All right, there's just a lot going on that you're not entitled to at this point in time, and you need to respect that. Point blank, period. All right. So because of that, there's some sort of relationship, okay, You're dealing with more than one person. You have more than one person on your mind. And I say that because you have the past life relationship here. You've known each other before. You've taken a break from this person. Okay. And this situation involves a marriage and yourself. And then you need to love yourself first because your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. So you need to make sure that no matter what's going on, you're able to do this. Now, bro, I'm going to give you a quick advice on what this is, a quick scenario, what this example of what this is. Okay. So basically, let's say you go out for dessert, you go out for ice cream, right? And the person that you're with asks you what kind of ice cream you want. You tell them, I want Sunday with all the works. No, and they say, no, you don't want that. You want this. I'm going to order you this because this is what you really want. Okay. You don't mean that. And that's total bullshit because they asked you a question and you gave them an answer. Like, hello, right? So that's what this is. They ask you a question, you give them an answer, and now you need to show them how it is. All right? You need to show them, hey, you know what? You That's not cool. I'm not okay with what you're doing to me right now. So guess what? Kick rocks and I'm gonna get this my damn self. So you go and you order the Sunday with the works that you want, and now you're gonna go all out with the Sunday. You're gonna get everything extra with the whipped cream, the freaking sprinkles, and a damn cherry on top because that's what the fuck you want, and that's just what that is, and that's okay. So you need to set those boundaries. You need to make sure that you're showing yourself that self respect. You're like, hey, I don't want that. I want this, and go for what you want. And this is showing others how you expect to be treated. All right. And if they can't handle it, they can go kick rocks, throw up the deuces, whatever. Okay. The other thing too is if this is all with one person, this is a person that you continued a cycle with over and over again through various different lifetimes and possibly even through this time where um because there's so many, couples, it's almost like you need to disconnect from the world. You need to let go of all the distractions, okay, and take time for each other. If especially if you're in, you're married to somebody, you really need to take time with this person. But in order to do that, you also need to show that you love yourself first. So as much as you may love this person, you need to set those boundaries. All right. Now, if you're dealing with two different women, I take it this is the lover, this is the wife. Um, you need to disconnect and figure out what the fuck you want. But no matter what, you still gotta love yourself first. And there's a lot of stuff going on in the background because although it may be you that's seeing it, but I think it's more because of the way you're going about this situation that you don't know which way to go. So it's almost like you're having an outer body experience. You're looking at yourself, making decisions that you're like, why am I doing this? Okay, this doesn't feel right. It's almost like you're not in control anymore. And that's because you haven't set these boundaries and you really need to take time out for that. Okay, definitely take care of that. And good luck with you guys on that. I really, sending you lots of love and positive energy, positive vibes because you need it. I don't mean to end it on that note, but you need it. I'm just going to be straightforward with you guys. All right, let me head on to Libra ladies. Love advice cards, please, for Libra ladies for this second half of June 2020. For love advice cards, please. Advice cards, please, for Libra ladies for this second half of June 2020. Please and thank you. All right, so Libra ladies. Libra ladies, you're really not sure about whether or not you want to go into a union. Like, is this the right union that you want? Now, this union can be same sex or not, right? But this is pretty much something that is up to you. As we have, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you really want this union, you're very unsure, and again, maybe your intuition has been clouded. It's like there's been a mental fog. That's the word. I think it's like a mental fog, and I think this goes for Libra men too. But I think the mental fog is more for the women, and like the intuition, like overspell, or the intuitive, like, blinding, covering type of thing is more for the men, but it could definitely go for both. It's not, it's that part of the reading is interchangeable. So you're like, you know, I really want this, or do I not? Do I, And I think it's like, you both complement each other, but, you know, it's, it's like, how bad do you want this? I think that's what it is. And it's saying, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you really want this union, then you really got to put in your part too. You can't leave it up to the other person to do everything for you, and then you just sit there and, you're the queen of the, like the queen of the South, and, it's just fluid. No, you need to make effort. Even the queen of the South made effort. Don't ask me why. I haven't watched it. I watched it a long time ago. I know there's a new one out, but when it comes to that, even the Queen of the South, she has to put in a lot of effort. She works real hard to get what she wants. Okay, to make sure everything happens. So if this is what you want this union, then you got to work for it. You got to put in your part too. And there has to be, the passion has to be there to back it up. All right, there's confusion in the emotional aspect, the intuitive aspect, but I think more emotional. And yet there's engagement and there's chemistry. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, whether it's um, a LGBTQ type of relationship or a heterosexual relationship. I don't care. All right. It's your relationship. You have to make that effort nonetheless. Okay. You want that engagement, you want that commitment, then you have to put in your part as well. Chemistry, you need to show that passion that you have for them. They may see the love, but they may not see the passion behind it. And they want love and passion. Alrighty. You may be dealing with a fire sign or somebody who has fire in their chart. So although the emotional aspect might be there, he's so cute. Maybe you need to be a bit more affectionate. Right? One more card, please, for Libra ladies. There's a need for more physical affection. I don't know why I'm grabbing. Because it looks like he's out grabbing, waiting for her hand. I really need to do a reading with the tarot sexual magic. All right, so we'll go with these last two here. We have forgiving and learning and expressing your love. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I think you're afraid of possibly getting hurt, or being confused, or, think the love not being requited. And it's a valid fear. It's a valid emotion, right? Sense of insecurity, which is valid, but it's time for you to forgive whoever caused you that hurt and that pain, and time to forgive yourself for that hurt and that pain as well, right? Because things happen in life and certain relationships don't work out. But if this is the relationship that you want, this is what you've been seeking, then you need to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay? Otherwise, you may end up with the whole what if situation, and regret is not something um, that you want to live with. So I like to say, go big and go home, or go home. Go big or go home. And I think this is one of those moments where it's not even about how big, but it's like, sorry. It's not even about going big. It's about, are you all in this relationship or are you not? And if you are, then you need to express your love. And through physical, affectionate gestures, as well as through passionate, affectionate gestures. Okay? Alrighty, Libras. This was a very interesting read for both of you. I do appreciate your time. I, I'm definitely sending you guys lots of love and positive energy. I believe that we all need it, especially Libra men. I don't know what y'all doing. Get it together. Pray and meditate. Everybody should. We all should, even when things are great, you know. That way, when anything comes our way, we know how to handle stuff. Alrighty, guys. So I will see you in the next reading. All right. Take care for now. Bye.